Hey everybody! Just thought I'd do a couple things here. One, I'm actually recording this with our video camera, and it's one of those mini DVD rewritable jobs, and not exactly sure how it works out. So I wanted to kind of test this out versus my camera phone, and so I'm gonna test this. God. Good evening, everyone. Just thought I'd... Fuck me! Get out of here! Good evening, everyone. Doing a couple things here. One, I'll give you a very, very quick update. The second thing is I'm trying to try out our video camera. It's one of those mini DVD recordable ones. Not exactly sure how it works. I just wanted to see if I could use this rather than my camera phone, because I can flip the screen around and I can actually see my dorky self, which is not pleasant. However, I can at least tell what I'm filming when I'm filming. So, quick update. Having a nice little ale here. Just a little something to, it's a beer. So, let's see. A couple days ago, I'm going to go ahead and turn this around because I am going to be turning this camera around. A couple days ago, I went ahead and re-racked my signature beer, which I'll go ahead and turn around here. Open up my fermenter here, and there it is. Looking pretty good. Not too much sediment at the bottom for the cold crash. I'm not sure. I've lost about a gallon out of this this batch, and I know some of it is definitely to the dry hopping and with whole leaves. But this particular beer, I like to dry hop it with a Citra, and I just don't like Citra pellets for dry hopping. So that's something I'm going to have to combat. I may have to start taking into consideration another gallon of waste of wort when I'm calculating this out, because I do about 2 ounces of Citra for a dry hop. I'm a little concerned. I thought that this might be my last go around for this particular beer, but as I tasted it, it was fine. But I've had better samples at this stage with previous versions, so I may need to regress on my my recipe. This is one of my own created ones. I may need to do something a little different on this guy. So only time will tell. I'm going to let it go here for a week or so, and then I'll rack it to a keg, and then I'll probably leave it in the keg for maybe a couple more weeks before I actually dive into it. So that's where that beer is, and let's take a look at what else we have in the fermenter. Turn this one around. That is the wine that I made for the ladies. This is going to be a Pinot Grigio. It looks kind of dark in here, the light hitting it and everything, especially with the reflective background. But it is really actually clarifying very nicely. That's got about another, probably about another month sitting in here, and then it'll go into bottles, and then it'll need to set for probably 2 months or so in the bottle just to get a nice flavorful wine. And then today I racked. This is this guy right here, and I'm dry hopping it as well. Let's see if I can get a good shot in there. I'm dry hopping this with Cascade and Falconer, and this, if this turns out, this beer will be what I'm going to call the Enforcer, and it is it had a starting gravity of 1092. I did get some good attenuation. I probably should have pitched some more yeast. I ended up with a 1022. So overall, not bad. I mean, it's still an 8.75% alcohol beer. It's about 109 IBUs. So we'll see how that comes out. I'm really hoping that it comes out, but I have a feeling I'll have to tweak it a little bit more. But it'd be way cool if I nailed something the first time, but I'm not counting on that. So that's that beer. I'll probably dry hop. Those are pellets, so I'll probably dry hop about 7 days. And then I'll go ahead and rack it to a trietary, I guess. I don't know that that's really a brewing term, but it would be the third time I racked it. And I'll probably just rack it right to a keg at that point and let it condition in the keg for about a month. Let's see, what else? There is one beer in there that is... this is going to be my... If I look on the label there, or if I can get it in so you can read it, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. But this is... I'm not exactly sure what happened with my camera there. I guess it's just... Oh, I think I hit the button. There we go. I did. I hit the button and zoomed in. My apologies, folks. So that is my chocolate hazelnut porter. This is definitely not my recipe. This is one of Jamil's recipes. My brother-in-law really likes a nice porter. He really likes hazelnut as well. So I got the idea to go ahead and try and make him a beer for the holidays, really. And let me zoom out so you don't have to look at my... Well, ooh, boy, that's really bad. Wrong way, guys. I apologize. That'll never happen again, I promise. So I got the idea to go ahead and make him that for the holidays, and it'll be a nice little gift. He's not much of a beer drinker, but he does like good beer, which is kind of different. A lot of people I know that don't like beer, will drink beer, but it's usually, no offense to the big major breweries, but crap beer. But he does like some good beer. So I'm hoping that turns out. This is the first time I've ever made it. I don't know that I'm a hazelnut person myself. So, we'll see if it turns out. The chocolate porter, now that kind of sounds good. I may bottle a couple bottles of that and put it off to the side before I add the hazelnut just for myself. But we'll see. As everybody knows, or if the very few people that actually watch my channel, I'm an IPA guy. So that's kind of the update now. I am brewing this weekend. I'm going to do another one of my other recipes that I actually did the last time, and I actually really, really liked it. And I want to see if I can nail it a little bit more. So that's going to be another one. And other than that, pretty much concludes this episode of Buckethead Brewing on YouTube. Wanted to send a shout out to Jake. Glad you got the seal. Your Keyser looks amazing. You almost have me jealous. I like mine, but I do have a kind of a place in my heart for those Keysers. They're pretty nice. You did a great job. So shout out to you. Yeah, congratulations on your competitions. You know, you may not have won, but I'll tell you what, those are some pretty damn good scores. So shout out to you on that. And if you guys, anybody that happens to watch this, got any questions, I'm going to steal this from Jake. Lay it on me. Hey, good evening, everyone. It's another day having one of my home brews here, homemade. I think I've shot this one before on video. This is my Black Eye PA. Kind of goes with the hockey theme. And this one is extremely dark. In fact, I'm brewing a batch right now of beer, not the Black Eye PA, but I am brewing a batch. Here in the great Pacific Northwest, we've got clear skies, and I'm just going to say it's a little cold outside. But I'm mashing right now, and this is my second beer. Not second beer, but second recipe that I created, similar to my signature beer, using different hops, but and a little different grain bill, but it's been fairly popular as well. So I'm kind of brewing that this evening, but wanted to show you something, so I'm going to turn this thing around a little bit. As you can see, there's my mash tun. Got the strike water there. I'll be heating that up here pretty soon. But I got my halogen lights here, and if you look at the beer, the halogen lights do not pierce the beer. They do not go through it at all. It is a very, very dark beer. But definitely one that I enjoy. It's getting much better with age. And as I kind of turn the light around here, it's going to get bright. Try to shine some light. But as you look at kegerator, there's the Black Eye PA right there. It's on the first tap. As you can see, I've been drinking some beer lately. I had some friends over a few weeks ago, and we kind of plowed through my beer. So I really have my Hefeweizen, the Black IPA, and then I have my Blue Line Ale, which is actually not an ale. It is more of a barley wine. It was supposed to be an ale, but I totally miscalculated on it. And it actually is a barley wine. I used a lot of fruit. I used 5 or 6 pounds of blueberries in it. And because of that, I got a lot more sugar, and it does have kind of a wine flavor to it. But it's not bad. It's definitely not my favorite. By no means. I've had it on tap the longest. Hopefully it'll get wiped out here pretty soon, but I need some people to drink it. But yeah, I'm doing a batch and just kind of chilling out. So I will pause the camera and probably come back as I'm doing some of this. Just kind of want to shout out to everyone and say hey, and still alive. We're still brewing it here at Buckethead Brewery, and everything's good. So I will talk to you shortly. Okay, I am back. As you can tell, I'm vorloffing right now, taking it very, very slow. I've already done one pitcher. Kind of did that one a little fast to kind of get some of the big crap out and circulating and letting it go. And now I've really, as you can tell here, really slowed it down. Just to get it going, I'm going to open it up just a bit. Not a lot. Just a bit to get a little more going. Get that circulating. And there's the mash. Love the smell. I know you guys do too. Good stuff right there. I heated up my strike water so I could do my batch sparging, which I'll do fairly soon. I assure you those are not rabbit food. That is some first wort hopping that I will be doing with this batch. It's only a 1/4 ounce, but I do enjoy this beer, and not playing with the recipe this time, with the exception of I am adding some Irish moss to see if I can clarify it a little bit more. If the clarifying is where I want it, I will have hit this recipe dead on after about this is the second time I brewed it, so that would be really cool. And if that's the case, again, I'll be very happy. So let me step back here. There we go. Not that you guys want to see me, but I've got the halogens going. Provides a little heat. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. Probably not. Well, I just fogged up everything. You can probably see the fogging up. It is fairly cold outside. Yeah, you can see it there. Yeah, it's cold. But it's never too cold to brew. That's kind of my philosophy, and it just means that bringing my wort down to fermentation temperature will go much quicker. So I will sign off for now, and I may come back with a little bit more. I have the other video I shot the other night that I need to post as well. So anyways, let me get back to doing some brewing here, and I'll probably come back on the boil. Talk to you soon. Okay, so I'm let's see, where am we at? We are now doing the second runnings. I've been batch sparging. I'm doing the second very low, or slow rather, and it's getting colder, but we're getting to the point of boil time. Still enjoying. I've gone back to IPAs, but don't get me wrong, I still like the darks, but back to an IPA. Let's see. We're going to start boiling this. The hop schedule's not too bad on this one. I got the first wort hops going right now. And then I boil for 45 minutes before I add the next hops along with the Irish moss. And then it's about every 5 minutes or so from on until flame out, and then do the wort cooling, and we'll get this in a carboy, get some yeast up in it, and think it'll be a real good beer. We will see. It looks like my mash tun just drained out. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get this thing on the heat and start boiling, and I will talk with you a little later. Am I dedicated to the craft of brewing beer? Well, it's 6:30 at night and it's cold in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm brewing beer. I would say I'm very dedicated. Those of you that brew, you know the smell of boiling wort. Just incredible smell. I've been measuring out my hops and such, and I've got everything pretty much ready to go. It's a matter now of just going ahead and finishing it up. Don't have a lot to say. Been drinking some very good IPAs. So just having a good old brew time, cold or not. Nice frosty cold beer, the brewing, a little music, and everything's good in the world as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to go ahead and continue this, and can't wait to taste it, and I hope that I'm done with this recipe, and if I am, that would be great. A little concerned about my signature beer, I must admit. I don't necessarily think that my latest creation or latest recipe is going to be the winning recipe, so to speak. I do believe that it is going to be good, but I don't think it's what I'm looking for. I think I need to regress a little bit, like I've said in the other video, and I think I need to go back to possibly as far as maybe even 3 recipes ago, and maybe some of those ingredients that I put into that recipe I need to introduce again, or maybe just reduce. But we will see. Anyways, I'm going to continue on with this one. This would be my still unnamed beer. It's my second created recipe. I'm at a loss for a name, guys, to be honest with you. One of the reasons I wanted to brew it again without changing it is because it was very, very good the first time. Will it win awards? I don't know. I'm not in this to win awards. I'm in it to brew some good beer, and if I'm fortunate enough one day to actually go pro, awesome. If not, I have a great hobby producing very exceptionally tasting brew, and I can take pride in that myself. But I really wanted to brew this batch again untouched, because I really want to taste it again and kind of think of what does it, what comes to mind when I drink it. I have the whole hockey theme, and that's great. And, maybe this will be a, something will come to mind that will inspire me to name it with the hockey theme. And maybe it won't. My signature beer is Buckethead Ale. It's got a hockey name to it. My other beer that's in the fermentation chamber right now that's named tentatively. If it comes out, I don't know. It would be my fourth recipe that I created myself. It would be the Enforcer. Very hop heavy, very hop heavy. I don't want to say it's bitter because I don't know yet. I've only tasted some of the samples, and quite honestly, I don't think it's that bitter. For 109 IBUs, maybe I lost it somewhere along the line. I don't know, but decent beer nonetheless. I'm hoping we'll see when it ages a little bit. It's dry hopping right now, but anyways. I'm hoping that the beer that I'm brewing right now, something will hit me, and I can give it a decent name for the brewery. Anyways, I know I'm babbling. I'm sorry. That's what happens when you have a few good beers. So I will go ahead and sign off here. I think I'm getting close. I'm about a half hour away from adding the next addition of hops and miscellaneous secret stuff. So I will chat at you later and have another drink. Oh, good stuff. And I will chat soon.